All right, y'all. I'm back. Here's what I want to do because I'm just this grown. The first thing I want to do is I want to apologize to Danielle Robinson, myself. I want to apologize to me for not stopping, breathing, and then coming on. You know, I'm human. I'm human to react. I'm human. I have my own things in my life that I'm dealing with, like as far as issues on having to deal with something. That I'll apologize for because I got to be bigger than that. So I apologize first to me, you know, for coming in a place that I understand is going to test what I'm coming out of and for allowing myself to pull right back in. Me. Then I want to apologize to anyone else because that's not what my coverage going to be about. It's not. Like I said, it's plenty on here to talk about, go off about it, stress about. And that ain't, you know what I mean? And I came on here to give a different life. But like I said, I'm not with like any form of bullying. Like I'm under any forms of attack. And so, whether it was or wasn't, it's how I felt. And I felt like, dang, if you could do it this way and still come out looking like you this way, then what can you do? So that's it. But one of the things is today, not knowing how to do the StreamYard, I definitely know I'll be playing with my StreamYard today. So I know how to, drop links and everything else. But like I said, the one thing I can do is that. So I definitely come on here and say that. Because, see, I know better. That's why I do better. And then I know one thing about this kind of energy, man, is it only bring out the worst in you. You know what I mean? So, like I said, so for me, I apologize for that. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, in real life, it's bigger things. And I didn't even want to tell y'all about my auntie because like that's none of nobody's business. And it's never gonna I'm never gonna use my family stuff to make it as a reason for me to go off because that's not what it is. It's just that it's like these type of things, you feel like you meet it with the same energy and it don't really because it make you remember how far that energy gets you. So like I said, what I can do and what I did get out of all this is to learn when to hold them and fold them, when it's time to just cut things off. And so that's what I'm about. I'm so big in that. Oh, hey, Susan. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Susan. That's why I'm back here right now. Let everybody know, one, I'm calm because at the end of the night, I'm not going to let any of this stuff make me go back to where I came from. And when I say that, I mean literally just go back to being in such a dark space that all you see is the dark. And so you're so busy competing and fighting and arguing with the dark. Like that's pointless. Like it's a waste of time. You show me what it is, you show me who you are, and I believe you. And that's what I live off of, and that's what I, motivate myself off of. So that's what I have to really believe, But yeah, but like I said, I just know that sometimes you have to stop and breathe, like I did. So now I took a second, I had to breathe, because like I said, in other words, everything else is just gonna become a big fluster. It's gonna become this big cluster of going off because then you're on all defense. And like I said, and I'm on a defense, I feel like I'm protecting myself. It's gonna put me in a rage. And I want to be bigger and better than that. I know how to use my words. I know how to use my words. And like I said, I even was taking the N word out of my vocabulary. That's why I'm apologizing because I even said it. But like I said, you stoop me to it. It's going to have me. And that's what I mean. Like I have to get better. Like I'm not looking to go back. And I'm not a runner. So the thing about it is I'm never going to run from this platform that God has put me on. You know what I mean? I just gotta do better, like with myself, and just like know how to react, know how to even be in some of this stuff. And hey, I really don't care if people talk about me on other sites and everything else. I don't, because there's a reason that my name is in your mouth, and trust me, it's not because I'm doing something wrong, and I know that. So I had to come back because I do love the kingdom, and I do love the people that come in here and give love and support, and are genuinely there, and I care about them like they care about me. And so that is what I stand for, and that's what it is. And I done took a safe place and brought the ways of the world, the ways of the tube into my safe place. And so for that, I apologize. I truly do. I truly do, because when you know better, you do better. You know, that's how I look at it. So, whew. Even Susan, if it's just me and you on here right now, I literally came on here, even if nobody came on, and to say like, hey, you know what? Let me breathe. I'm not gonna say I came out of character, because sadly, that is one of the characters that live in me, of just feeling like you got to fight or flight. You know what I mean? But I apologize for not taking a minute and thinking about what's it worth, so that you don't have to come back and apologize for your actions or apologize for that. But like I said, even in no disses, I didn't say nothing that wasn't true. You know, and so all that threatening, all that whatever, that's whatever. That don't bother me at all. It really don't. It really don't. You know, like, even though, you know, and here's the thing. I know she got the address where I live at, because I gave it to her to send a bonnet. I don't care. I'll be here 2 more weeks. But like I said, I don't care, because then that's a harassment. You know what I mean? And like I said, what you don't know about me is, even in the worst I am, I know definitely how to get people caught for what they doing and make you pay the price for what you did. And I ain't talking vengeance. I'm talking about legally. Like, did you be showing up here for? Which you won't, but if you did, that's anybody. You gave it to somebody. But like I said, I don't have no enemies, so I don't know who it'd be going to. But like I said, just had to breathe and come back into a zone. I literally, let me tell you something honestly. Today, I wasn't even on the thing because my eye been bothering me all day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on steroids right now, and I'm just chilling. And I saw Spark was live. I said, let me go on over there, check that out. You know what I mean? That's what I did. You know what I mean? So I didn't come even on for nothing. But like I said, just like any of us who've been in that kind of stuff, I don't duck nothing. I don't. And like I said, I'm not disrespecting nobody else's space. I come on my own and say what I got to say, and then get it out and keep it moving and move around. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. But if you watch it, like I tell you, if you watch any of my videos, I told you, I'm only human. So even if I did go off, hey, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am. I hear you. All right, I'm on there now. Love you, Mom. Mm. Yeah, like I said, so I don't even be on that. So that's why even my fam is gonna keep hitting my line, and they gonna say, "Hey, what's going on?" Nothing. Not a dang on thing. Just I got upset, and I should have just let it blow, let it flow, take a note, and keep it moving, and I didn't. So that's it. That's all. And that's what I said. That's what I apologize for. You know, that's what, that's what I'll say. And that's what I say. Even to Chrissy C, I never saw her in here before. And I hate that the first time she gave me a comment was that one. But she's entitled to that. And she's right. I mean, trust me, sometimes I thought that. Like, oh, I just didn't want to see that. But, it is what it is, It's done. It's said and done. I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to do any of those things. It's over. Because it'll also remind me, like, is it worth it? It's so easy to just completely get away from any of these people because we're not attached, And then it take away when you going off and going crazy. It take away from the people who you really hear and who really support you and who really on this. And I just don't want to do that. I don't. So that's why I was like, let me come back. Now, come back into a different zone and still stay true to who I am, because I can't be nobody else. So that's what I tell y'all all the time, even in my worst, I can't be nobody but me. I don't know how to be anybody else. I don't know how to react like anybody else or anything. Thank you so much, Susan. And Susan, I want to tell you why it's just me and you on here. I mean, no matter who watching, but why it's just me and you on here. I want to tell you that one of the reasons that I picked you as a moderator, because I do respect your loyalty. Since the very first time I came live, you have come on here and been there every time, encouraging and supporting. The first time I dropped a live video, it actually was a pre-record, and you were right there in there watching it with me. And you always have been like that. And even when we used to just comment back and forth and you were moderators and stuff like that, and when we were moderators together, like, you were always nice. And I always respect that about you. I've never held one full conversation with you, but I really respect you. I really do. And what I could trust in you was that you wouldn't be on here on no mess, and you wouldn't be here against anybody, and you just be true. So I thank you for that. And, I really wanted to ask you about even giving you a wrench, because I know sometimes people get a wrench and you might not have wanted a wrench or even know what to do with a wrench. You know what I mean? But it's an honor that somebody trusts you like that. And so that's why I picked you. And I trust you. So at this point, like I said, I can only, I always have to apologize to myself, because there's nobody who's going to feel bad about or is the worst about what I did than me. I'm going to always, you know what I mean? That's always going to be me, and there's a way to do everything. It's a way to do everything. So that's it. But you know what? It's like yesterday's dinner. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over it. I really am. I move on now. I'm on something else. But I just, like I said, let me come back so everybody can know I'm okay. But like I said, my anxiety and anything, those type of things that we deal with mentally, most of us, not just me, or many of us, I should say, not most of us, it takes over. So now all the dark is all in you. Everybody who ever did something like that, everybody, and it overwhelms, and you're like, oh, I won't be in that seat. But here's life. You're gonna sometimes end up in the same seat. Just get up, switch seats. Sit. That's what I've learned. I believe it, and that's what I respect. And that's, like I said, I'm respecting people on here. My friends would never do things like that, and I would never do things like that to them. But here's the difference between me and most: you ain't got to be my friend and get respect out of me. What I'm giving to somebody else, I'm giving to you too. And that's how you know it's genuine. You know what I mean? So that's it. But like I said, me sitting here screaming and getting my blood pressure up and stuff, I ain't even finna be on that. Hey, Dana. Okay, yeah, I'm just on here saying, hey, y'all, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. And I just had to come in here and apologize and say to myself, like, hey, you know better, you do better. Take a minute, breathe, then you speak. And now here I am. And that's it. And then I apologize to anyone who was uncomfortable, or even if you had to worry about me, I'm okay. And thank you for loving me and supporting me and understanding that the one thing that it says that all about me 100% is because at the end of the night, there's layers to me. And there's some, like I tell you all the time, that I'm trying to fix, and I do know better. So I'm able to see them. But there's sometimes when you're doing it directly to me or just doing it in general, it's going to push something in me. But I have to learn how to react different and better. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. That's part of growth. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's how you grow. You know what I mean? I'm trying to grow. Dana, you do. You definitely support, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. And that's what I thought about. Like, the people that are here and they care and they're good and we enjoy and we talk and we all that. And I thank you for that. You know what I mean? Because most of us are fighting that, and it's that's the one thing that I always get so mad about on here. Is how you just watch so many people like being tag teamed and this and set up and talked about and clipped and videoed and this and that, and it's just like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. But when it's something that already bothers you being done, and then it's being done to you, it's times 25. And so, but like I said, I could have came on here better, and I could have talked and whatever. And I wish I could have dropped the link. But then I know God knows best. You know what I mean? He knows what's best. I could read. I could see what people saying. But one, first of all, I told y'all what you're never gonna get is threats on me on the internet. That's a crime. Everybody know that. You ain't gotta be a lawyer. You ain't gotta be a cop. That's a crime. Once you start threatening over the internet, that is a crime. It's a federal offense. And if you don't believe it, go look it up. It's not a state charge. So you'll never catch Danny doing that. Like, you never won't. And I hate that even in our communities, that yelling and screaming, cussing and fussing is how we break down and explain. You know what I mean? I could talk it out though. Thank you, Damon. Thank you. I got to start. Which they showed me this yesterday and I forgot. And so now I got to remember how to do it. Okay. That's what I said. A lot of this I'm learning. I am. But like I told y'all before, one of the reasons. And I can't see. So really, when I was trying to drop the link, that's what was aggravating me more. Is that then it started like, oh wait, then you got her to be blind. You on here, you blind. You are here, you blind. You can't even see the doggone things, and I'm trying to do it, but I'm practicing so I can learn it, and then I understand these things more. But like I said, it's just yeah. And that's what it's all about. So like I said, as long as you all know, like, hey, my only objective is to come out here and be the best me I can be. Listen to that. Be the best me I could be. And so that's the best thing I can do to turn away. I mean, we live in hate. We live in trouble. We live in turmoil. We live in losing people. We live in sadness. So sometimes our vents come out that way. But honestly, I wasn't venting like that. Like literally, I heard as I was on live about my auntie. So that bothered me. But I knew, let me finish this, and then I was gonna go ahead and make calls. I mean, there's nothing I could do to change that. My auntie lives in a nursing home. It's nothing I can do to change that. But I'm definitely gonna be there and rock for my family. So I never want to make it like I'd ignore that or any type of way. But other than calling and caring and being sad about it, that's really in praying. I can't do anything about that. But like I said, when I even spoke of this, I should have stopped for a minute. But I was just so thrown. I'm human. Listen, I try to be better. I'm trying so hard. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I had it because it was truly just a case of me defending me and saying, like, can't nobody tell me what I am. And so one thing about when you're transparent, this for all of us, not just me. When you're a transparent person, you're open book, and you're really saying what it is. If someone takes bits and pieces and says something totally opposite against that, and I'm not even talking about this situation, I'm just talking in general, that it'll make you be like, wait a minute, hold on a second, wait a minute. This isn't me. How did you get that out of this? So now you're gonna go into all these explanations to defend yourself. But I've learned even when you do that, you'll look up and what up, Barbara? Nothing out here, just chilling. It's cool. I'm good. Yeah, got a little out my body for a second, but in my own body at the same time, because I don't make excuses for myself neither. But bruh, I'm going back to the Chi in a week. Like in a week and a half. I'm going back to the Chi. So I gotta get up with y'all. But yeah, so that's really what I was like, let me come on here. Say something, let y'all know I'm good, and let y'all know that even like I said, for me, if I get really angry, it's gonna make tears flow out of my mind because my anxiety is gonna bump up that I'm even getting this mad. Like it's just something in, and I try my best not to even get there, because I never let nobody think they got under my skin like that. Because let me tell you, the person that can get under me the worst is me. I'm going back. Oh, I'm gonna be there for a while because I gotta get on my eye. So I'm gonna be out there probably for about a good 6 months so I can get on my eye, get my license back, get some glasses, and get a vehicle. But I'll be back because I want to buy something now. But yeah. But like I said, I planned on calling and seeing about coming over for a good old dinner. So I definitely want you to be there. I know you will. But yeah. Here we go with this again. Let me see if I can find that again. There we go. There we go. But yeah, how's everybody's Sunday going? I know it's seeing today is Super Bowl Sunday. Like everybody should be like, what time do it even start? Like I have nothing against football. I'm not a big football person. I love Super Bowl parties. I love the halftime show, but I'm just not a big football fan. Oh, my sister Selfie Queen just went live. I know. You know, that's where I'm gonna be at. But like I said, I just got to go out here because my eye been acting up lately, and my doctor refuses for me to go to somebody else. So just that back and forth into Chicago is just a lie because it's getting somebody to keep the dog. It's getting, you know what I mean? It's getting somebody to keep the dog, then going out to Chicago, and you know, you stay at hotels. I can stay with people, but just I'm like, you know, I just gotta go and do something. So I'm actually like I said, just going out there to get that. So I know it's gonna take a couple of months. I know it's not gonna be nothing that he's gonna do in one visit. Okay, yeah. But I'll holler about that with you. I'm gonna get out with y'all though, regardless. That's a fact. You know I ain't gonna shake out of here and not do that. But yeah, let me say what was up. Thanks, Susan. I was busy running my miss out. I missed that one. And put her right on my. Like I said, I try my best to be like, well, thank you for not coming over here and be like, D, I can't stand you. So you was giving that energy, Danielle, I don't give it back. Thank you, CC. And don't worry, I done blocked out. Yeah. Gotta be truthful with self. People may not be. Yeah, I kid you, but like I said, you know, I also go out there. I can see my grandbaby. You know, that's my home, so I never feel bad about being back for a little bit. And so even that, but yeah, but I'm definitely going out there and but now when I come back, my real goal is when I come back is to buy something, you know, and just do that. Well, yeah, y'all, like I said, so what is everybody doing? Like, which team y'all rooting for in this game? Look, don't even be mad. I don't even know who playing. I have no idea who's playing in the Super Bowl. I don't. But I do know Dre and them doing the halftime show. Wait, who is in the Super Bowl this year? Because I really don't know. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And when you grow apart from it, so like I just move different. You know what I mean? Some things you know but you already know when you out there. Some things you got to move the same way because it's how you move, right? But like I said, I'm just I'm going out here about my eye, see my grandbaby do things like that. So that's just how I'm looking at it, truly. Oh, the Rams and the Bengals are playing. Which one of those would I pick? I think I picked the Bengals. I like their jerseys. See, and that's what it is with me with football. I so am removed from football that I pick the team whenever the Super Bowl is going on by whose jerseys I like the most. So them Cowboys come, I love them. So I be, oh, Cowboys. You know, the Bears, my home team. So if they made it, I'd be definitely screaming and yelling because I don't think have they been there since I was. Well, I know they ain't won since I was a kid, and they was doing the Super Bowl shuffle. But yeah, no, when it comes to football, one of the main reasons I don't like football is because I don't understand it. And so, like every other sport I watch, like golf, I was a bowler, baseball, basketball. I understand it. I understand their positions, their plays. I understand that. I know who's on the team. I know those things. So it's easy for me to watch that kind of stuff. But then, like I said, when it comes to like football, it just to me always looks like a bunch of people running, then getting tackled, then running, then getting tackled. And then, this goes on all day. I mean, in this long field. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but I ain't got nothing against football. Football, this is American, it's apple pie. It's definitely an American sport because everywhere else football is soccer. I like soccer though. I like soccer a lot. Oh, it's Cincinnati. Okay. Oh, the Cleveland Browns. I know my everybody in my family is super into like sports in general. But I know like a lot of my family, they football team is all about what state they super be on their teams. Oh yeah, because they're so close, Cincinnati and Ohio. I ain't been to Ohio. The last time I went to Ohio, I think it was before I had my son. So I probably went to Ohio in like '96. Yeah, that's the last time I've been to Ohio. We was out in Cleveland, and I remember it was so funny was we were so fascinated to be in Cleveland. We like take us to East 99, take us to anywhere Bone Thugs and Harmony be at, just so we could see it, just so we could see it. And then y'all know what's funny? All them out in Cleveland, as soon as we say Chicago, they bring up R. Kelly like he lived with us. Oh, y'all got R. Kelly. I'm like, R. Kelly. We love him, but that hell no, yeah, Ohio was cool. But Cleveland only part of Ohio I've been to. My uncle lived in Cleveland from like that's the last time I saw him when I went out there in '96 because he passed like a year and a half later. But he lived out in Cleveland probably from the time I was he might have been out there before I was born. But he was out there. He was in Cleveland. My great uncle. But see, y'all gotta excuse me because sometimes I'll be talking about my great uncles and aunties, and I'm gonna say just uncle and auntie. I'm not even gonna break it down like that. They my aunties and uncles. Yeah, but like I said, so it's Super Bowl Sunday, and so I know everybody's in that. And like I said, my eye wasn't bad. Shit, silence. I would have seen what y'all was doing for the Super Bowl, but my eye been acting up the last couple of days. This morning, I Uber back to the house because I had to get some doggone steroids in my eye because last night all the way up to this morning, my eye kept like if I took the sunglasses off, it would just close itself. Like everything was bothering. The light from the ceiling was bothering. The light from the sun was bothering. It was just acting a fool. But since I started using um the steroids today, it's been a little bit better since this morning. But I got to do them every couple of hours. So it don't mean it's perfectly fine. But the steroids take a couple of days and they start working. But also that's another reason I try not to be on drama or all that stress because just stressing my eye, like reading stuff and those type of things, it already makes my eye pressure go up. But like even when you stress, you get your eye pressure up, it'll make your blood pressure go up. And so I don't want to put my blood pressure up yelling and screaming, whether you mad, sad, or glad, you just yelling and screaming, it ups your blood pressure. And then it's gonna up my eye pressure too. So I don't want to do that because then it's gonna make my eye worse, not better. But yeah, so some things, like I said, that's why when I say you know better, you do better. I know my own health, you know, or even like baby doll in here. I know her health, and I care about things like that. So that's when I think about, oh, I gotta apologize to my people because I love you. Yeah, my auntie and them love the Cowboys. They love them some Cowboys, boy. I tell you. I don't know if I showed our messages. I don't like to think that. Well, I know y'all in there reading them. Really putting them up on the screen is just for anybody who, I guess, come by to see people talking. But other than that, I know y'all can see each other and I see you. Mm-hmm. Akron. I know a lot of people been in Akron. I didn't go. We was just in Cleveland. Yeah, you know what? Now the thing was, like I said, I went so long ago. I was so young that I knew I wasn't going out there to move. And like usually when I go to another state, I usually didn't want to like move. I just love visiting. You know what I mean? Yeah, you already know that. You already know we've been attached for too many years. You know, I met Q when I was fucking 13. I'm 42. So yeah, always gonna be attached. That's family. But yeah, definitely, like I said, at first I was just gonna do the back and forth, but I've been out here 6 months, and the last time I was in Chicago, I had a doctor's appointment, and I got stung by a bee, and I missed the appointment. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, ugh. But y'all know me, I did it for my son's baby shower. Y'all know I fly in the state in the morning and fly out in the evening. That's nothing. I was so mad that day because I had that 4-hour layover. I've never had a layover, but I had a 4-hour layover. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be back already. And I'm still sitting in the airport. Oh. But yeah. And I definitely, what time did the Super Bowl start? Oh, Dana, when I came to Ohio, I was in Cleveland. I came to Cleveland. Actually, my oldest son's father, his brother was having his birthday out there, and I rode. I was young, and I rode with him, and we went out to Cleveland. But my uncle was out there. My grandmother's brother, he was living in Cleveland at the time. So my grandmother was like, "Ain't no way you in Cleveland, us." So that's the last time I was there. And I only went to Cleveland. Like I said, even some of his brothers who lived out there, my son's father's brother, some of his brothers lived in Akron and stuff. And one of them, what's right next to Ohio? Is that Pennsylvania? One of them lived over there. Whatever's right next, he was there. But yeah, I've only been to Cleveland. But like I said, I enjoyed Ohio though. Okay, 6:30. Okay. I just want to make sure so I ain't holding up no fans when they come on. You know what I mean? Because I know people be in them sports. And I was just telling my buddy the other day, I said, one thing I'll say about football is one of the sports where I swear it's a lot of women who really understand it. They really fans. They not just watching it because of their man. They not because I know a few women who when they watching basketball it's because of their man. But it's not because they like these diehard basketball fans. But when it comes to football, man, I'm telling you, I truly know women who are like fans, got seats. You know what I mean? I know a couple of Bear fans that are women who literally got season passes. Like they bout that Bear life. You like the Bears ain't even win. Yeah, they support. So that's what I do love about football. How many women are so like involved and they're not sitting there like, what's going on? I have no idea. I'm sitting there like that, but they not. So that I do love about football. Everywhere loves you. I see silence. But yeah, that's what I do love about football. And I love any championship. So when you get to the cup, when you get to the Super Bowl, when you get to the World Series, when you get to the NBA championships, any of that stuff. I really just love the energy. I love I love how all year people were rooting for their team, but then at the end, you just down to picking between one of the two, And it's usually whatever team was your team's rival. If they up and then you rooting for them to lose, But I do love that part of the sports, And I also had to ask. I've been waiting on my buddy to come drop something off, and I'm like, well, let me make sure it don't hit that time because he'll be having me wait to halftime. Yeah, I swear, like, would I be at work if I had them earphones in or something, or listening to something? I would always think, okay, I'm about to listen to, and I'm about to listen to some YouTube or something because if it's an hour long, that's an hour done when I'm finished hearing it in my ear. I promise you, I'd be thinking like that. Or like in music, be like, man, I heard about 20 songs. I mean, look at that time on that clock. Because I've learned one thing about when you're at work, if you look at that clock every 5 minutes, it make every 5 minutes 4 hours. Oh, I just cannot look at the clock at work. I don't like to look at my watch, the phone. That's why I got to put on something that don't involve me. Keep going, look it down and stuff. And most things on YouTube that I'm listening to. Unless something I need to watch and look at, just look at what's going on. I'm usually just listening. So it's always on these earphones. Everything's always on my earphones. Like even right now, it's music playing in my ears right now. So always something going on now. Oh, okay. I definitely like that. Oh yeah, the snacks and the foods at a football party, one of my favorite parts. Just the energy, the food, the laughter, the excitement, even the roars of the men. It's also that's basketball they play on Christmas. Like anytime when you always with the group and that game comes on this special event, I just love like the energy of everybody around, how excited they are. They got their team jerseys on. I just love that. I do. That's something about sports I like in general. Even when you watch young sports, when kids in college and everything else, how they have such love for their teams. Now, when it comes to basketball, when I was younger, Michigan was like one of my favorite college basketball teams. Like I said, I know basketball, baseball, all those other ones. It's football. I just don't even understand. I don't understand the plays, so I just don't watch it because I don't understand. I should probably get into football. Probably the way I get into it is start playing like some Madden or something. Then I understand the plays because you got to make them. But at first, it's going to be all foreign to me because I'm not going to understand a thing going on. And then some people be like, it's so many I don't even know how many players are on a football team. I know it's a lot of them. I know that when they come in, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a million of them. And be like, it's the front end, the back end of this. Ooh, they got 80 coaches. I'm like, it's a lot going on over there on that field. But yeah, people love football. I'm talking about the women in football. Well, we know men love sports, but I'm just saying that football is one of them sports like women like really be into. For real. I know a lot of women who are into football is what I was saying, but no, men always love the sports. Overly love it sometimes. I remember, but there was my brothers, my big brothers, my little brothers, my my guy, my homies. I swear they would keep Sports Center on all day long. And sometimes I'd be like, I feel like we're watching the same thing. Like, because until another game comes on, they really just talking about the same thing over and over, and they keep it on. But let you go put Lifetime on all day. And now you watching Oxygen. You watching 80 episodes of Snap, and they're like, yeah, I had Oxygen on all day. Say, yes, I did, but at least they were showing me different episodes that lead me to the new episode tonight at 7. I haven't watched Snap so long on a Sunday. I used to love Snap. Should men celebrate Valentine's Day? Well, they say that Sweeties Day belong to the men and Valentine's Day belong to the women. But to me, I think if you just care about somebody, y'all should be celebrating each other. on both. So that's how I feel about it. So it's not a he or him or her thing to me. It's a, hey, if you're in a relationship, you should be celebrating each other. Because for me, for Valentine's Day, even when I've been in relationships, if like my friends were single, we all would get together on that day, have like some lunch together, hang out together, whatever it was. We was young, blow together, go get a drink together. But we just would kick it with each other because these are people I love, so I guess that's how I look at it. But a lot of people say that in reality, Valentine's Day is for the women and Sweetie's Day is for the men. But I hadn't even heard of Sweetie's Day, so I was probably about 16. This is the first time I heard of it. I don't know if that's when it came out or I just hadn't heard of it or I didn't pay it any attention. But like even now, years later, I couldn't tell you what exactly day is Sweetie's Day. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't. But they both Hallmark holidays. Yeah. Yep. That's what I think it's about. It's only in the north. Is it? Sweetie's Day is everywhere. Yeah, but I mean, Valentine's is just like Mother's Day and Father's Day. To me, that should be every day. Every day you should honor thy parents, good or bad. You know what I mean? Good or bad. And that was another reason why when I came here and apologized, because if my mama see me going on, she said, I don't want you doing anything that make you that stressed. And I don't want you around anything that'll pull you to that level. You know what I mean? So that's why I be like, I know to do better. You know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody who I know to be worried or who care about me or support me. I don't want them like that. But it's so funny. Like I told y'all, sometimes when I want to rub this side, it's going to make me rub the one I can rub. Oof. But yeah. But like I said, y'all, I really just came on here to give some love. Thank y'all for loving me. And, let y'all know I was good. I was good. You know what I mean? I stepped out the body. I'm back in it. But I definitely mean what I said and what I've said the whole time I'm on here, got to do better. I'm going to do better, And I'd love to say that there's not a day that I may not react to something wrongly because I'm human. But my goal is to just handle it more maturely than I've ever handled it in my life. And if I could do that and not, because I actually, in reality, I handled this a lot more mature. I did, more maturely than I usually would. And that to me is a step, but I still could do better. So that's it. But other than that, like I said, I'm human. And that's it. But I definitely love y'all. I love y'all energy. I love y'all. You see Power Tools drills? And I don't think it should be that way. You celebrate Father's Day as much as you celebrate your mother. I mean, because you needed both of them to get here. So it starts there at home. Even if the world don't do it at home, this is where you celebrate it. And even if your father not there, you better say the father figure that was there. And I think just, sometimes, just like in life, we just sometimes spend times acknowledging the ones who do it wrong and missing out on all the ones who do it right. Because we giving so much attention to the ones who mess it up and ain't there that we forget about the ones that are. And, they're bad mothers just like they're bad fathers. So that's not even a reason to, go ahead and not acknowledge them like that. But yeah. So I definitely believe, like, when I'm around, just like how dudes do when you on Mother's Day, every woman they see Happy Mother's Day, she don't even be a mother. Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day. I do it to every man I walk past on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And if they say, oh, I'm not a father, well, Happy Father's Day to your father, because I know you got one of them. I know you got one of them. You wouldn't be here without it. Or my buddies, even if they didn't know their fathers, I tell them, well, Happy Father's Day to your father, because without him, I wouldn't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely celebrate them. But they all Hallmark holidays. They all made up. That's right. That's right. Everybody's talking about you poke a bear. Or everybody has a this is my, if anybody does it, I'm gonna lose my mind like this, And then I try to make sure that I'm not, some people, like, if you do it, I'll check you about it. But if they do it, I'll listen to what they said about it. No. If I feel like it's something I'm going to have to snap about or whatever, or I'm angered about. Because like I said, once again, we're all adults. So if you think I'm trying to check an adult, I ain't checking nobody. I'm yelling because I'm frustrated. I'm yelling because I feel on defense. But be checking because once again, like I said, ain't nobody on here worth fighting. You know what I mean? Hey, this my buddy right here on his silence, just like my brother was on here earlier when we was going through this. These are people that know me like more than half my life. Like, trust me, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not. But like I said, I when I'm angered or upset, I yell, and I have to stop doing that. It's unhealthy to my body, my temple. And see, that's what I mean about knowing better. Like, but yeah, but everybody got a point. Everybody does. And my point might not be your point, and your point might not be my point. And hey, one of our points might be a point of no return. You never know. You never know. But like I said, I couldn't imagine. That's why I was making sure y'all knew, oh, no, I'm not leaving here. I'm not leaving YouTube. I just meant it was time for me to shut it down and go, because it'll be somebody saying, oh, because, this is clean the clips. She was crying because she was no, I'm crying because I am pissed. I'm pissed that I'm blind and I can't figure out how to do this, how to drop this link. I'm pissed because there are people talking about me behind my back about things I would never do or never be a part of. And then thirdly, I'm angered because what make my loyalty true is there's not going to be anyone telling you they got a different branch of that loyalty out of me. Even people on the street, they're going to say, oh, Danny one of the reals I know. Danny keep it real. She 100. She did. They going to tell you that. They gonna tell you, I mean, from regular to regular schmegulars to the biggest goons, like I'm kidding you not, they gonna tell you that. I know, bro. That's right. I go left all the time. Then it'll be somebody probably say, oh, Danny was gangbanging. I said, long live. Long live all fallen soldiers who died to some bullshit. I am not, unless y'all Latin King. I mean, I'm not. So it's obvious I ain't doing that gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah. That's what I said. It's human, but hey, in your own perfections, you gotta come and say, hey guys, I know this and da da da. So that's all I'm doing. But I love y'all for real. I thank you for supporting me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being a part. Please, y'all, enjoy your Sunday. I'll probably be back because, like I said, between my phone, I go live on my phone now, and I go live on my computer. So I might be back tonight. Like I said. But what I'm not doing no more is feeding into any BS. Like none of it. And if people are dissing or dogging or even my spidey senses are tingling at, I'm letting that go. And I'm not attaching nobody to nobody. I'm just gonna go for whoever it is, and that's what I'll stay away from. And that's all I can do. That's all I can promise you. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. You have a blessed day too, Dana. And Dana, Susan, Silence, thank you for being here. And anybody else who was here who just didn't say anything, thank you for coming through. Like I said, I'm about to wait for my buddy to pull up, and I'm gonna chill. That's all I'm on. I ain't on nothing else. And I hope everybody have a good day, a blessed day, a fun day. Hope your team win. If they don't, I hope it's just a great game. Hope the halftime show, man. I probably will turn it on, but I don't know, because see, what I don't want to do is one of the reasons that I never really have my TV on is because sometimes that looking up and then whatever is going on, like even if I'm playing the game on it, that's why I always got my game in my hand. Because sometimes just looking up at the screen put a strain on my eyes. So it depends. I might listen to the game, but football's something you need to watch, not listen to. So, but no matter what, y'all, have a great day. And man, when y'all eating them good wings, whatever, celery dipped in ranch, nachos, chili, pizza, whatever you eating, like, take a bite from me. Because y'all know I love to eat. That's my second favorite thing in the world. So yeah. But y'all all have a good day, and I'll catch y'all later, if not later on tonight. And I have these 2 videos. I need to upload them because now it's going to be 3 if I don't upload them today, from Black History Month, from yesterday and for today. So I need to go ahead and get those on there. But like I said, I had such a bad eye morning that I literally just stopped. Hey, listen. Lucinda. Hey, sis. Thanks for the words earlier. Thanks for that. Thanks for the love. I love y'all for the love and for the support and for the sisterhood, because like I said even earlier, one of the fears of mine with women is the relationships I've had with them, of the backstabbing and the shystiness. And so when I open myself to something I fought from being a part of and I see it wrong, I have to also remember all these good sisters that I've met and these women that I've met that are good. And they not on that, and they wouldn't do those kind of things or, anything like that too. So I respect that. I love that. Thank you. And I never want to take away, like I just told my buddy about taking away from the good fathers, talking about the bad ones. I never want to take away from the queens, because we all queens. Even when the crown is, remember what I said before when I first came out, even when the crown is on your knee, even when the crown is tilted a little bit or sitting on the back of your throne, you're still a queen. That's what I said. You ain't gonna catch me getting to and be your hoe, you skank it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Nah, because I don't think you any of those things. I don't. If anything, I'm like anybody else. Like, if you got a wall built up and anybody does anything that is what you put the wall down for, it make you build it back up. But I refuse to build a wall back in front of me and not respect the thing that I am, and that's a woman. So that's it. So I love y'all. Thanks for stopping by. I just wanted to let y'all know I was okay. I was chilling. I took a minute. I stopped. I breathed. And I remember, you let nobody get under your skin. And if you do, you never let them see you sweat. Because even if the sweat is my anxiety, even if the sweat is my frustration, even if the sweat is my trying to explain, some people will take that as they won and they broke you. But I can't be broken. I can't be broken. You know what I mean? Lil Wayne, little song is like, I think about that. I was like, I can't be broken. Life done dealt me things way worse and they didn't break me. So this type of stuff can't break me. It can't break me or make me. See, I'm putting these up here, but to read them, I'm gonna have to look at them real quick before I get on. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Lucinda. You too. Okay, Dana, we'll see you when you come back. Oh, Susan, you better go finish cooking because you gotta get ready for that Super Bowl now. Wait, are you getting ready for Super Bowl or just dinner? Because it is Sunday. We still got Sunday dinners, right? I had made that chicken and jasmine rice yesterday with vegetables, so I still had leftovers since I was the only one eating it yesterday. So I'm eating that today. That's right. When the crooked, just straighten it out. That's it. That's it. And even when it's on my knee, I just take it off, wipe it, and I put it back on. So I put the crown back on, and never forget what I am, where I come from, and that there's a kingdom. So I love you guys. Have a good one, and I will see you later.